Mr. Karloff. Ready for the first at Healesville. Set to go. He lets them go. They're racing this time. A fairly even dispatch too. Picking an early leader there, driving up along the inside. Clippery Clop with Sovereigns of Micah out wider. That pair match it towards the 1100 metre mark. In third placing over on the inside as they settle down was Mr. Karlov. They're followed by Spending Money on its outside. About 3 lengths back then the top weight Uncle Eck racing between horses. Back along the inside came New Ruler. Further back then was Lime Street on the outside. And dropping out to last of all was Saka. Along the back they go towards the 700 metre mark, and the leader over on the inside, Sovereigns of Micah, just in front of Spending Money, moving up quickly now on the outside to join it. They're followed by, in third placing along the inside came New Ruler. Further back commencing a run around the outside now, the top weight Uncle Eck. At the head of the rest then was Saka making some ground from Mr. Karloff. In behind them Clippery Clop, who's dropped out of it, and Lime Street last of all. They're about to round the home turn, 220 metres to go, and the leader is now Spending Money by a length. Getting right up along the inside now to join it is New Ruler. 150 to go. New Ruler against the rails, gone to the lead from Spending Money. Then came Saka, and further back Uncle Eck. It's on the inside. New Ruler in front near the line, and New Ruler takes out the first by a length and a half. Spending Money. Third placing there over along the inside there would have gone to Saka. They're followed by, further back came Uncle Eck, Mr. Karloff. Lime Street in behind them with Sovereigns of Micah. And the last one over the line was Clippery Clop. Stand by for the placings on the first here at Healesville. And just a reminder, Deboo's open sprint. Already. Race 2 out of Healesville. Set for a start. 1200 the journey. Ready to go now. Set, he lets them go. They're racing, or couples slowly out there. New Quest and the stablemate Alverno. Winning the start, settling down was Big Rocky. It'll lead from in second placing Berry Lad, ascending the centre. New Orange 3 wide towards the 1000 metre mark. About 4 or 5 away then in the field came High Quest. They're followed by Alverno. And last of all, as they work their way along the back, was Take Up the Slack. They're spread out over a fair bit of territory at the 800 metre mark. And it's Big Rocky striding clear by 6 or 7 in front. New Orange is second, followed by Berry Lad the inside. Then ascending further back High Quest on the outside with Alverno. And last of all, about 20 lengths away was Take Up the Slack. Along the side of the track they come at the 400 metre mark now. And Big Rocky making every post a winner. Still 5 or 6 in front of the top weight. New Orange trying hard. They're followed by ascending at the head of the rest. Around the outside comes High Quest. Then Alverno, Berry Lad, and forget about Take Up the Slack. Into the straight, 200 metres to go. Big Rocky still going okay. It's 2 or 3 in front. New Orange trying hard. They're followed by ascending. It's Big Rocky under the whip. Still 2 in front of New Orange near the line. And Big Rocky. Big Rocky scores by 2, New Orange. Third placing ascending on the inside from High Quest, who rattled home. And behind them, Berry Lad, followed by Alverno. And last all the way was Take Up the Slack. Stand by for the numbers here at Healesville after the running of race number 2. You'll find that number 5, Big Rocky, has been to Healesville. Ready to go. Set, he lets them go. They're racing this time. Fairly even dispatch out towards the centre. Lady of Law showing some pace shortly after the start, with True Redeemer and the top weight Love War coming across in the early stages. Condi's Pride trapped a little wide with Gentle Slipper. Back between runners, Bortkoi Glory, followed by along the inside then as they work past the judge with a lap to go was Mealing Rose. Back worse than midfield now, Gentle Slipper on the inside. New York Boy racing wide. And behind them then, third to last, Riddell Road. Second last is Toy Mandari. Bringing up the rear is Delarca Rose. 1,200 metres to go as they stride towards the back. Lady of Law whips around the outside to take up the running by a length. Love War is second, followed by True Redeemer third. Bortkoi Glory the outside of Meerling Rose. Then whipping around them wider out came Condy's Pride. Further back midfield then came New York Boy. Getting up along the inside, Gentle Slipper, followed by Riddell Road, Toy Mandari, and Delaka Rose is back at the rear. Along the back of the track they go now towards the 700 metre mark, and the leader is Lady of Law by a length and a half. Love War is second. Third placing over on the inside is Meerling Rose, followed by one off the fence then True Redeemer. Gentle Slipper at the head of the rest from Bortkoi Glory. Getting up nearer the inside then came Riddell Road as they come off the back. Toy Mandari commencing a run. They're followed by Condy's Pride, Delaka Rose, and last of all now is New York Boy. About to round the home turn at the 220 metre mark, and the top weight Love War has gone to the lead by a length. Out after it on the outside comes Meerling Rose. Wider out then was Toy Mandari. Lady of Law further back with True Redeemer. In the run home though, Love War, it's out full of running, 2 or 3 in front. Meerling Rose is trying hard, but in the run home, Love War. Love War for Corey Mallion scores by 4 on the line, Meerling Rose. Toy Mandari might have just hung on for third. Gentle Slippers out wide, and nearer the inside, New York Boy, who made up some ground. Then True Redeemer, Lady of Law, in behind them, Riddell Rose, Delaka Rose, Bortkoi Glory, and last of all was Condy's Pride. Top of the straight, set for the fourth at Healesville, 16.50 the journey. Ready, he lets them go. They're racing this time. Timber Merchant threw its head in the air and missed it slightly on the inside. Showing some pace shortly after the start was Go for Diamonds with Plush Arrogance wider out and hunting up Dr. Spot in the early stages. Wider out Princess Cossack. Argyle Square just in behind them from Woodsmoke the rails, then Decoit. Wide out on the track, Amber Ambler in the early stages being tracked up by Blinky. Albitino second to last, and the top weight Timber Merchant is last of all. They stride towards the 12.50 metre mark, and the leader taking over is Dr. Spot by a length and a half in front of Go for Diamond second. Racing up along the inside then in third placing came Plush Arrogance. Princess Cossack gets outside. A length and a half back then came Woodsmoke over on the inside of the grey Argyle Square, and Amber Ambler making ground 3 wide. And behind them came Blinky on the outside of Decoit. They're followed by Albitino, and 2 away last of all was Timber Merchant. Along the back they go, 800 metres from the judge, and the leader is Dr. Spot, about to be joined now by Go for Diamonds in the centre. In fact, Go for Diamonds has raced to the lead with 700 to go. Racing up now, Princess Cossack to second. Dr. Spot is third, the rails. Blinky whipping around them. Then came Argyle Square. Further back then, midfield was Woodsmoke. They're followed by Plush Arrogance. Albitino starting to wind up around them. Then Amber Ambler, and back at the rear of the field is Decoit. Fairly well bunched as they come on towards the 250 metre mark. The leader Go for Diamonds on the inside. Princess Cossack, and whipping right around them. Blinky to join in quickly. At the top of the straight, 200 to go. Blinky's got to the lead from Go for Diamonds. Albitino down the outside from Princess Cossack. Wider out as Argyle Square. It's Blinky just in front. Albitino trying hard. Albitino's grabbed the lead near the line, and Albitino wins by 2 lengths. It's close for the Miners. Argyle Square out wide, or Blinky back along the rails. They're followed by Go for Diamonds. Further back then came Plush Arrogance, Woodsmoke, Decoit, and behind them Princess Cossack, followed by the top weight Timber Merchant. Second to last in the event was Dr. Spot, and last in was Amber Ambler. Weight our numbers on race number 4 on the program. Yep. $1,000. All in and ready to go. 1,000 metres the journey. They're set. Ready. Go there racing along the inside. Old Tsar began okay. One to miss the start badly was Cartercell. Queue up lead settling ground from China Lass, Shaney Micah. Up in that forward division as well as Grey Adder. Wider out on the track came Cavalli, back midfield Old Tsar, followed by Hitchhiker. Getting back to second last, It's Your Money, and last of all is Cartercell. Along the side they come. 8 lengths first to last. Queue up the leader by half a length. Grey Adder moving up on the outside stylishly. Cavalli just in behind them, followed by Shaney Micah. 2 lengths away, China Lass. Old Tsar the inside, followed by going around the outer. Then came Cartercell. Further back was Hitchhiker, and back at the rear, It's Your Money. They're about to round the home turn, and the leader over on the inside, Queue Up, about to be joined by Grey Adder in the centre. Out wider on the track came Cavalli. In the straight, 180 metres to go, and it's Queue Up. It's still a length or so in front. Trying hard now, Old Tsar from out of the pack. Old Tsar out after Queue Up. Queue Up hanging on. Old Tsar coming at it near the line. Queue Up just in front. Queue Up takes out the first division of the Healesville 1000. And second placing, over on the outside went to Old Tsar. They're followed by third, might have been Grey Adder out wide. Just in behind them, Cartercell, Shaney Micah. Further back, It's Your Money, never fired. And behind them then came Hitchhiker. They're followed by, back at the head of the rest was Cavalli, and China Lass was last in. Already now, race 6 at Healesville, 1,000 metres the journey. They're set, ready, lets them go. They're racing this time. Slow to go there along the inside was Shining Asset, winning the start. Dashing Record will lead on, settling down. Top Shilling taking it on. Just behind them was Washed, one off the fence. Then as they settle down was Tempestus. A length and a half away then came Shining Asset on the outside. They're followed by, further back around the outside of the field comes Mr. Glitter. And back at the rear was Zach's Luck. Along the side they go, 550 metres from home. And the leader is Top Shilling. Strides clear by 3 or 4 in front of Dashing Record second. Tempestus the outside of Washed. Then came Zach's Luck, and further back in the field then was Shining Asset as they're about to round the home turn, and the leader is Top Shilling by 4 or 5 out in front. Dashing Record is second. They're followed by, further back as they swing the home turn was Washed, and further back came Zach's Luck, Tempestus, and last of all Shining Asset. In the straight though, Top Shilling. It's still clear by a couple of lengths. Dashing Record is trying hard. Kept going though, Top Shilling near the line, and Top Shilling scores by 3. Dashing Record 2 away, third was Washed, and behind them Zach's Luck, Tempestus, Shining Asset. And let's have a look. I thought we were one short in the call. One of them's come down, and that was Mr. Glitter. Horse has come down at about the 550 metre mark. Stand by for placings. Set Healesville. One's got out the back, and almost thrown Debbie Weymouth there. It has. River General. Ready at Healesville. Set race 7 the last. Field settles. They're set. Ready, lets them go. They're racing this time. Oh, a couple went up in the air. River General was one of them. Account rendered also slowly away. Winning the start was Fiery Blaze settling down. Preneur moves up on the outside to be second. They're followed by Shamani. Philos Diavalos is one off the fence. The top weight racing back midfield, Tastefully Ours. A length and a half away then came Show Dignity. Further gap of a length and a half was Mr. Star. 3 away, Account rendered, and last of all was River General. Around the turn they'll come this time on the first occasion, and the leader bowling along in front is Fiery Blaze, out by 5 or 6 in front of Preneur, who's second. They're followed by, in third placing came Shamani. Fearless Diavalos. They're followed by the next one there was Show Dignity. River General over on the outside from Mr. Star, and Account rendered back near the rear with Tastefully Ours. Into the straight the first time, and down they'll come with 1,500 metres to go. Fiery Blaze the leader. Preneur is second. Shamani moving up on the outside to third. Fearless Diavalos over on the inside, followed by Show Show Dignity. The next one is Mr. Star as they pass the judge with a lap to go. Tastefully Ours the inside from Account Rendered, and River General bringing up the rear. They head towards the 1200 metre mark in the last, short of a lap to go now, and the leader is Fiery Blaze, inclined to get off the rail a little. Preneur the inside is second. They're followed by Shamani now moving up on the outside of the leader. Length and a half back then in the field came Fearless Diavalos. They're followed by Show Dignity. Back midfield then was Tastefully Ours, followed by Account Rendered, Mr. Star, and River General last of all. Along the back of the track they go now towards the 700 metre mark. Fiery Blaze, the leader by about neck only in front now of Shamani, who's moved up quickly now to take on this leader. They're about 3 in front then on Preneur, followed by Fearless Diavalos. The next one Show Dignity. They're followed by Tastefully Ours. 2 lengths away then Mr. Star. A long gap back the other pair, River General, and last of all is Account Rendered. Along towards the 400 metre mark now they stride in the last. Fiery Blaze a length in front. Shamani trying hard. Then Preneur in behind them, whipping right around the outside. Fearless Diavalos. Tracking it up is Show Dignity, and at the head of the rest was Tastefully Ours. The race on as they swing the home turn. 200 metres to go. Fiery Blaze the inside. Fearless Diavalos the outside. Preneur going for the rails. At the head of the rest, Show Dignity in the straight. It's Fiery Blaze in front. Trying hard. Fearless Diavalos on the outside. It's Fiery Blaze and Fearless Diavalos. Fiery Blaze. Fiery Blaze does the better and wins ahead to Fearless Diavalos. Third placing went to Preneur. And behind them came Tastefully Ours. They're followed by Show Dignity, Mr. Star. Further back to finish then would have been Shamani. Second to last was River General, and the grey Account Rendered last of all. Weight our numbers on the last. Stand by for placings on the last here at Healesville. Well, as often is the case here, the distance event